Yo, what is up YouTube? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today it is April 17th, 5:49 in the morning. We're getting ready right now to head to the gym and meet up with one of my clients for our cardio session that we do every day. But in today's video, I'm just gonna take you guys along for kind of what I do for an arm day, and then also kind of answer some Q&A questions that you guys asked me on my TikTok and on my Instagram that I put up as a poll. But yeah, I hope you guys like this new mount. I can actually like drive around and talk to you guys in YouTube videos now. But yeah, your boy is turning 23, my Jordan year, in 4 days, and I cannot wait. I'm gonna make a YouTube video on my birthday. Everybody's telling me that I should do a 10K calorie challenge to see if I can still do it. But to be honest, I don't know if I should put my body through that. I really want to, but that's a lot of food when I think about it now. Okay, so everyone's kind of asked me why I like to get up at 5 in the morning just to do my cardio. But for me, I really do love doing my fasted cardio first thing in the morning. That way, you know, it really helps wake you up. You don't have to worry about your cardio the rest of the day. Because personally for me, like, I realized when I was going through my weight loss journey that when I had to do cardio still after my workout, I didn't do as long as I said I was gonna do. I half-assed it, and I just didn't have like any motivation to do any cardio. So I love waking up now and making it my top priority first thing in the morning. That way it's done, out of the way, I feel refreshed, I can go home and shower and get my day started without having to worry about being all sweaty the rest of the day or until I can, you know, get time to do a shower. We just got done doing our fast cardio this morning. I only do about 30 to 35 minutes every single day just because as I am still trying to build muscle and add to my frame, I don't want to be burning too many calories because I'm not trying to cut right now, I'm trying to maintain and also, you know, gain a little bit of muscle, lean muscle mass. So that means I'm still eating more, but also I'm just doing cardio so that way I'm not stacking on a bunch of body fat, if that makes sense. But all we have left now is to do abs. I don't really do too much for abs, so basically for abs I just do like an ab crunch machine, leg raises, ab crunches, Russian twists, and that's basically it. I really don't do too much. Keep it pretty simple. I find things that work for me, and I found things that target my abs properly. But now we're gonna go home, get some food in us, get some pre-workout, go hit some arms, baby. Let's go. All right, so here's how we're looking completely fasted right after cardio and core this morning. As you guys can tell, I'm having more and more ab definition come in daily. Have that nice visible V line still coming in pretty nicely. But yeah, right now I'm sitting about 225 to 228 on average. As I am still trying to build some muscle, I'm eating more than I was before when I was cutting, and it's actually nice to give my body a break from cutting for such a long period of time. Okay, so now it's time to make our pre-workout and head to the gym. Nothing too crazy for breakfast. I just had some eggs and egg whites. Nothing too crazy to show you guys, nothing out of the normal. But if you guys aren't putting ice in your Helimix for your pre, I don't know to tell you guys, but you guys are missing out because there's nothing better than some ice cold pre. So for pre, today we're rocking the Pump WEIGHTLOSS lemonade or the green apple lemonade for pump. So this is basically just a pump product with no caffeine in it. That way we're not overstimulating ourselves with caffeine. Next up, we're going to be using some of this Smurf Juice Burn, which is the blue gummy bear thermogenic that they offer. That way it helps keep my heart rate at an elevated rate. That way it's not too high, but it also helps me burn more calories and makes me sweat more because I have a tough time keeping my heart rate up. Like, it is 55 degrees outside right now. It feels like 30 to me. My hands are super ice cold and I just really can't keep my body heat in to save my life. I really don't know how blue gummy bear and green apple lemonade is going to taste, but we're going to give it a try. And this one is the Burn, so it also has the 300 milligrams of caffeine too. That way I'm not going overboard. I'm only taking 300. Right now, shit. My caffeine intake is actually pretty high. I'm trying to lean it down. I think my caffeine intake right now is about 6 to, I want to say 900 milligrams a day. So I mean, it could be better, but it could also be a lot worse. So we're trying to tone it down a little bit and keep that intake down pretty good. But let's go ahead and give it a try. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, that's a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. I really don't taste much of the green apple. I just taste kind of like a lemonade, like kind of like a blue lemonade, if that makes sense. Just because I know the blue gummy bear is a pretty strong flavor. But yeah, not too hype. But yeah, not too bad. I think now we're gonna go hit some arms. So I'll see you guys over to the gym and walk you guys through what I do on a typical arm day. Alright, just made it over to the gym. I don't know how well you guys can really hear me, but we're basically right now just going to do some stretching, warm up the body a little bit, roll out, and then we're going to get right into our arm day. For me, I really just like to kind of grab a band and really just kind of start doing a bunch of movements, really open up all of my joints and get everything nice and ready. Because as I am kind of getting a little bit out of my younger years, I want to make sure that I'm keeping myself nice and limber, so that way I'm like trying not to get so sore, and that way I'm trying to avoid risk of injury as much as possible. First exercise I usually do when I start arms is usually just some single arm tricep cable push downs to really help open up the tricep and get them nice and warmed up. I usually do this for about 3 to 4 sets, anywhere from 15 to 20 reps, just to really help pre-exhaust the triceps and get them ready for the rest of the work. Just to really help get them ready for the rest of the workout. Start with biceps. I really don't do nothing too crazy. Just kind of move into some just basic generic dumbbell conditioning drills. Just really focus on the squeeze at the top as you push about 3 to 4 sets. And then my third, 4 sets with the top set, which is what I push myself to damn near failure on the entire set. Okay, so next moving on to triceps, I like this grenade attachment right here instead of ropes, because for me, ropes seem to hurt my wrist a lot versus these are a lot thicker. There's no have to worry. I don't know. There's something about this whole like pulley mechanism that really does seem to help my wrist grip. But yeah, I usually do this for about 3 to 4 sets too. Top set, 8 to 10 reps. Just really want to push myself super hard here and make sure we're training to almost failure, because if we want big arms, we got to train hard. They're not going to come easy. So yeah, personally for me, arm day is like one of the worst days of the week, but we have to do it. So what we have up next for biceps is this kind of like bicep cable curl. I really do like this because you can really control and like get a really good squeeze range of motion on this. So basically here, let the elbows be behind the back, and then you're simply just curling up, and then you let the arms go all the way back down, up. And for me personally, this just reaches my biceps way better than almost any other exercise that I've done for biceps. Definitely gonna have this in my rotation for quite some time. But yeah, usually the same thing, 3 to 4 reps. But yeah, usually the same thing here, 3 to 4 sets here, and then just usually do a working set of 8 to 10 reps, till failure. Push really hard on this, as this one is one of the ones that I love the most. Come on. Come on. Okay, to continue working on the triceps, I love to just do a straight bar push down for about 2 to 3 sets. I just like to do nice slow controlled reps, make sure we're getting the most out of the workout, as we did annihilate our triceps with the grenade push down. So yeah, 2 to 3 sets here, nothing too crazy. Really finishing out the triceps, making sure they're really burned out.
To continue biceps, I usually just do an easy bar curl for about 10 to 15 reps for about 3 to 4 sets, just really focusing on the contraction. That way we're getting the most out of it. Because for me, I realized I was ego lifting this exercise for quite some time, so now I just really focus on getting the full range of motion. And to really finish off triceps, we go into this overhead tricep extensions with those type of like grenade grip that I really like. Usually this for about 3 to 4 sets, nothing too crazy, about 12 to 15 reps. Just because I do have a bad shoulder joint and elbow joint, I can't really seem to go super heavy on this. So I just go until failure almost. All right, to finish off biceps, I usually just do some type of hammer curl, just to really finish off the biceps. But this is gonna be the last exercise I'm gonna do today. About 3 to 4 sets. It's just really close to failure almost. I know I have to keep repeating it, but just gonna turn the intensity, and then I will show you guys the pump. Alright, so here's how the pump is looking. So I didn't really want to take my shirt off today because it's one of those days you just get the body dysmorphia. But here is how the tricep and the side delt is coming in. Bicep peak looks really nice. Move into the tricep. Oh my goodness. Insane, bro. I'm so happy with this right now. Alright, let's do a frontal bicep, see how the double bi is looking. Oh, that's nasty, bro. That's nasty. I've really been trying to grow these babies for a long time. Okay, so we are back to answer some of the Q&A questions and to answer a couple of the short ones first. I got a couple of them. How tall are you? How much do you weigh? And how old are you? Just get the generic ones out of the way. Like I said, I'm 6'3", weighing about 220 to 230 on average. Right now I am eating more than normal. So obviously I'm going to be a little bit higher in weight, but we're trying to add some size and muscle to our frame. So that's why I am currently around there. I'm about to be 23. I'll be 23 when you guys see this video. But yeah, that's me. So the first question I'm going to answer from my TikTok story was, what generally motivated your journey? Okay, so for me, I had two near-death experiences. For a lot of you guys that know that, I had a bad dirt bike accident. I had a bad liver disease. You know, I should have been paralyzed dead. My liver was shutting down. Like, my body was just giving up on itself for the longest time because of, you know, how long I let myself be overweight. But realistically for me is, I told myself several times I was going to lose weight, but I was tired of being a failed attempt. I was a failed attempt multiple times. I'd quit for a week. I'd see a little bit of progress and I would give up because I caved into temptations and I just never looked back. And it's something that a lot of people do struggle with when you first start your fitness journey is you have a tough time getting out of your old habits. But also you have to be understanding to yourself is like, if I want to change, you need to change. Like, no one's going to sit there and hold your hand. Plus for me is like, it sucks to say, but I had people in my circle that I thought were my close friends place money bets on how fast I would give up behind my back with each other. And I found out and it really mentally hurt me. And, you know, also seeing and hearing from, you know, a family member or two being picked on and, you know, just always feel like I'm being judged without physically or like vocally hearing it. I just knew that every room I walked into, somebody was just looking at me weird. They always wanted to make fun of me for some odd reason. But realistically, you know, I just wanted to prove everybody wrong that ever doubted me. You know what I mean? I've had the death experiences. You know, doctors told me I wouldn't be able to do this and this. I'd be disabled very young. And realistically, like, losing the amount of weight that I did so fast is actually pretty uncommon and like almost unheard of because it's just so rare, especially not having the surgery or, you know, losing it all naturally. I'm not saying that having the surgery is a bad thing. I mean, you're still putting in the damn work to get the surgery and even lose weight after that, because it's not a cheat code at the end of the day. Like, at the end of the day, you still have to put the fucking work in to get to where you want to be. So the next one I'm going to answer is, what helped you not to give in to food cravings? I'd appreciate your content. Okay, so obviously, first things first, I just want to say thank you for, sticking with me, rocking with me, loving my content, even following me and DMing me and supporting me like that. But realistically, how did I not give in to my food cravings? What I would do is, I would drink a lot of water when I decided to get hungry, and more or less find healthy alternatives when you're looking for something sweet. So a low-calorie treat for me is, a rice cake, fat-free whipped cream, or Halo Top ice cream. Just like fruits, strawberries, and stevia. There's lots of options you can make dessert or something sweet, low-calorie. And then, when it comes to like junk food, at the end of the day, truly think about, like, do you really need that burger and fries? Like, do you really need McDonald's, Taco Bell, whatever? Like, I understand it's quick and easy, but think about how your body feels afterwards. You probably feel like shit, don't you? And another point, like another cheat code to do besides drinking water is having something else you could do, like chewing gum. Or another one is brushing your teeth, because it helps create the sensation it's time to like stop eating for a while, if that makes sense. But those are definitely some things that I would say were helpful for me to kind of get over the period of like the cravings. But another thing that I love and that I still incorporate to this day, I didn't do it throughout my journey, I'm just going to be honest, but I do it right now to this point. But I have been incorporating Cravings Killer by Alphalion. You can use my code to save you guys some cash on that. But basically, it helps reduce your cravings. It reduces your appetite and just a bunch of other things like that, because of all the vitamins and everything inside of the supplement to help you necessarily not be so hungry, help you kill your cravings. I take it first thing in the morning before I have my first meal, and I definitely see a difference. Like, I don't seem to like something sugary at lunchtime like I usually do, and I just definitely see a huge game-changing result from it. So the next one I have is a big one that I know a lot of people do struggle with. This one is, what did you do to get out of plateaus? I am currently struggling to get out of one myself. So basically for me, to get out of a plateau, you have to understand is it's basically your body getting used to everything you're doing. So you just need to change some things. I mean, like, whether that be lowering your calories just by a hair. Let's say, you're at 250 protein, 250 carb, and 70 fat. That's just a broad range, probably not going to be that high. But let's just say you're there, lower down to like 245 protein, 245 carb and 65 fat, or 250 protein, 240 carb and 65 fat. Just like lower your calories just a little bit, maybe increase your cardio depending on how much cardio you're already doing. Make sure you're still getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night on average. That way your body's recovering and resting, and maybe not trying to have so much food and water by a certain period of time, because I'm guessing you're weighing yourself first thing in the morning when you wake up, and your body does take a little bit of while like to digest food. So sometimes having a late meal, you're not fully digested of that meal yet, if that makes sense. But those are some advice and tips that I would give you if you are struggling with a plateau yourself. So the next one I have is there a way to prevent stress eating, or any alternative methods you like to use to satisfy you? So basically for me, what I would do is I would just try and keep my mind busy, because that's the biggest thing, is like keeping your mind busy, because it's all a mental battle at the end of the day. Like, especially with stress eating, just keep yourself busy. Play Xbox, play with your friends, maybe make new friends by joining random people's lobbies and just talking shit until they talk shit back and you make a friend. There's stuff like that. You can watch a new Netflix series, podcasts. I definitely think motivational podcasts help a lot. And then also going for walks, drinking your water, just making sure you're still drinking enough water to help kind of keep yourself full. What else? Even if you have time to, if you want, go work out again, go walk around the store, go to the park. If you have a dog, go play with your dog. Like, there's tons of different ideas that you can use to necessarily get out of stress eating. At the end of the day, like, you just have to be able to be mentally tougher than the mental battles that you have going on, if that makes sense. All right, so this next one says, I've lost 145 pounds. How long did it take you to get back into your workout routine after surgery? I have my first reconstructive surgery in a month. Also, what tips do you have for the recovery process? So first off, congratulations. 145 pounds is not something easy to do at all. Like, congratulations. You know, the amount of mental battle it takes to lose 20 pounds, let alone triple digits, is fucking rough, bro. I'm proud of you. You deserve a pat on the back. Second thing, basically to kind of, you know, it only took me about 6 to 8 weeks to get back into the gym. Depends if you have any complications. Depending on that, you know, 8 to 12 max. But also at the same time, like, that's a good window to give your time, like, give your body a break. Give your body a nice, decent rest time, like, recover properly. You know, biggest thing I can do for, like, give you advice on what to do for recovery is, like, listen to your surgeons. Listen to your surgeons, bro. I'm telling you, once you listen to them and you're fully engaged with what they have to tell you and what they want you to do, like, the results are going to be insane, like almost night and day. You know, whether that be laying flat or having your head 45 degrees or wearing compression shirts to keep your body and your scars nice and tight, applying cream and taking the tape off every so often, you know, taking care of those wounds and everything like that's going to give you the best results possible. But definitely the biggest thing I gotta say is just listen to your surgeon, man. Listen to your surgeon. I'm telling you, they know what's best for you. Okay, so the next one I got off TikTok is a very random question. It says, I love you, man, but I just want to know, hope this doesn't come off rude, but does having surgery make you feel different than any other influencer? Does it affect you in a negative or a positive way? So realistically for me, I mean, like, are you talking about like weight loss surgery? Because if that's what you're talking about, like, I did not get the weight loss surgery. But if you're talking about just like having your skin removed in general, there's good days and bad days for sure. It's all a mental battle, but I don't think it really necessarily makes me any different than anybody else. I'm still Rodney Lambert. You know, I have a following. Like, I love what I do. I am an online coach. I don't have any issues with what I do. I don't have anybody that hates me. You know, obviously, if you're not, like, obviously I have people that despise me and hate me, but also at the same time, like, if you're not doing something, like, the only way you know you're doing something right is if you have people that hate you. If you're not doing anything to make people hate you, then you're just not doing something right. So I don't really know what you're asking here, but I definitely don't think it makes me any different than anybody else. Like, I'm still a human at the end of the day that has a heart. The next question I have is one of the last ones that I'm going to do, but it says, how much water did you used to drink when you first started your fitness journey? So when I first started my fitness journey, I'm not even going to lie to you, I didn't drink anything. If that makes sense. Like, I really didn't consume any water when I first started because I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what to do. I didn't have anybody to teach me. I didn't have anybody to coach me. I thought just like starving yourself completely of water and food was the answer. You know, I ran that for a little while, and then I realized I need to eat food. That's when I learned about a calorie deficit and everything like that. And I started drinking about 3/4 of a gallon to a gallon every day. I try my best to get a gallon in. Sometimes it just doesn't happen, but I definitely seen huge improvements, like realizing, you know, how much better my skin looks, how my skin feels. I'm always hydrated. I don't have to worry about anything like that. I definitely think if you're thinking about starting a fitness journey or you're already on a fitness journey, I would definitely try and aim for about a gallon a day, if not a little bit. Next question is, when will you be competing in your first ever men's physique show? So right now, as I do have to have 2 more reconstructive leg surgeries for my right leg now, as my hips are off one center, the difference in each other, so it's like making a lot of curvature in my hip region and my spine, and it's creating a lot of lower back pain. That surgery is going to be coming soon. I just kind of need to really plan it, if that makes sense. But other than that, I mean, I would love to realistically compete in 2025 towards the end of the year, because I'll have enough time to recover from my surgeries and, you know, be able to get back into the gym and get back into the routine and like fall back in love with the process. But yeah, I hope that one helps there. I miss being on the stage, man. I really do. It's definitely a fun experience being able to have everybody cheer you on. The last question I'll be answering is, what is my dream car? So if I had to pick a dream car right now, I want to pick something that is affordable as of to me, because personally, I don't like to set unrealistic goals, because right now, yeah, a Lamborghini or Ferrari, like, it's right there. I mean, if I really wanted to in a few years, I probably could, but I don't have one of those in mind, because right now I want something I can build. I want something that I can work on, because when you get into like those sports cars and the fancier cars, like, it becomes harder and harder to do things yourself. And I love, you know, vehicles. I love doing everything myself. So if I had to pick, I would most definitely say right now would be a B9 Audi S5 or an S4. And then I would love to twin turbo it, put bigger turbos, injectors, you know, just build it out. I want something fast, you know, but like right now I have no debt. I don't want $50,000 in debt just from a car. But my main piece of like what I want to focus on now before I get a dream, like one of my cars or a new vehicle, is I want to own or, you know, start to buy my first piece of property. Because right now, you know, if I buy a piece of property and renovate it, keep it through, you know, throughout my life, you'd be amazed how much the house would probably be worth when it's time for me to retire or when I'm older. You know, I could, who knows with the market right now, like how it's going to go. It just really depends. But yeah, I definitely think that's going to be it for this YouTube video. I definitely really do appreciate you guys for kind of giving me some questions you want me to say and answer. Super excited to see what you guys think of this video. Let me know if you guys think I should be doing more like vlog style workouts. For me, I would love to. It's fun. I actually really enjoyed that last one. Next question is like, I would love for you guys to let me know what I should do next as another YouTube video. Is there anything you guys want to see in specific? Anything like that? But yeah, the next video you guys are going to see is my Jordan year birthday. I'm either going to record the day before, the day of, and just kind of share some things with me as my birthday and, like, you know, bring you guys along throughout my day and just show you guys what I'm going to be doing for my birthday. Nothing too crazy like that. But yeah, hope you guys liked the video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share this video with a friend or somebody you think that could be impacted by my journey and my story. But yeah, you guys already know. See you in the next one. Peace. Take care. Stay up. But also remember, limit your challenges. Don't let your challenges be your limit. Hope that makes sense to you guys. Have a great rest of your day.